Hello, I'm Jacob, and you're watching the Prepper's Bunker Outdoors. Today's video is going to make some people angry. It's going to make some people cringe. And to be honest, a lot of the footage in this video made me cringe. We're going to talk about this poor Kershaw link. Now, I did an initial review of this knife. It's a $40, made in America, 420 HC steel. The handle's, to summarize, the handle's very nice, very comfortable. The blade shape is good, the edge is thin. I was worried that I could potentially break the tip, a fairly fine tip. But I got this golden opportunity. My boss at work and best friend said, "Hey man, I love that knife." Now, he's not a knife guy. And check this out, this is important. He was so impressed with this knife that I told him it's 40 bucks new, and he's like, "Well, I'll just buy yours. Then I don't have to wait for anything." And I think to him, paying $40 for a knife is a pretty big deal. I've shown him lots of $100, $200, $300, $400, $500 knives, and he likes them. But that price tag, he just doesn't see the benefit of it. He's not a knife guy. And not being a knife guy may lead to some of the cringing that you're about to experience. So for the long-term review, by selling this knife to my best friend, I've been able to get you some footage of some hard use of this blade. It is absolutely 1000% dull right now. The clip is certainly very loose. This thing's seen some rough times, guys. And so what we're going to do, I'm going to show you that footage, and then we're going to see if we can sharpen this knife up, tighten it back up, and how well I can bring this thing back to life. Because let me tell you, the tip isn't broken, and if this thing is resharpenable fairly easy, it held an edge for a long time, but if it's resharpenable fairly easy, I can clean it up and getting it all tightened back up and be good as new. This thing is an amazing bargain. So we'll drop this extra cringy footage now, and then I'll drop some footage of me cleaning this knife up, tightening everything up, and sharpening it. So let's do it.
Come take break, man.
Shut up, Cameron.
Well, I think I finally figured out what doesn't motivate you. Shut up.
I wanted to show every step of the sharpening process, from the sticks to the strop to potentially just a stone. But I got frustrated with the sharpening and using a Sharpie and everything else. I didn't get every step of it. However, we have this knife absolutely serviceable now. Maybe not like new, but certainly serviceable. It passes the finger test. See if you can hear this on the mic. Yeah, we hear you, Ben. You know, the first thing I do if I'm going to check sharpness, I run my finger across it, and I want to feel that edge pull on my fingerprints, every single one of them. And a really, really sharp knife will almost feel like it wants to take those fingerprints right off, which is just great. But we definitely have this thing pulling. Where'd my paper go? We can do a little bit of paper stuff here. Doggone it, I sliced this paper up in a way that's going to make it a pain in my butt. I'm not even showing it now. That's great. This is a failure. Oh my gosh. It cuts paper fine. I'm just retarded right now. Anyways, and it'll take a little bit of hair, but this certainly isn't a factory edge. I will say that if I wanted to spend the time to get this to a factory edge, I likely could. If someone with a little bit more skill wanted to get this back to a factory or better edge, they absolutely could. However, knowing that my buddy is just going to be doing the exact same thing and prying grout out and doing who freaking knows what to this knife, I'm not going to take it to that point. This knife is sharp enough so that you can cut things easily. And if you handed this knife to another knife person, the first thing they're going to go is go like this, and they'll be like, yeah, that's sharp. I'm very impressed with this knife. Just to wrap this video up long term, this knife is $40. It's got an affordable steel, 420 HC stainless. The finish on the steel, this black oxide or black wash or whatever, is still, in my opinion, beautiful. I didn't take the whole knife apart to clean out the insides, but it cleaned up well. We certainly have wear and tear. There's no knife on the planet that after what this knife has gone through wouldn't show wear and tear. The edge, guys, I'm not the best sharpener. This edge was entirely and completely dull and rounded. I wish I would have done some kind of test to show you how dull it was. It was absolutely dull. And we have a working edge back. I can't say enough good things about this knife. It's clearly a very tough knife. It was not overly difficult to sharpen, although I don't normally sharpen knives that were this dull. Seriously, it took me quite a while. I got frustrated. Real quick, the ceramics that I was using, this is an Idaho V-Rod. I like it. I'm starting to be less of a fan of it for certain knives because I'm getting a little bit better at freehand sharpening. And then the strop, I need to get a full-size strop from these guys. Pocket strop. Goes in your pocket. It's a strop. It's great. I love it. So, you know, someone with minimal skill. For the stone, I've got some others, but I just grabbed this. It's from Victorinox, and it's a very coarse grit, and I actually like it. And it was very affordable. It's easy to throw in the pack. But, you know, even someone who sucks at sharpening like me was able to get this knife from absolutely positively ruined to cutting again, and this is getting frustrating. I'm going to be honest. This knife is sharper than I'm making it look right now. I'm done with that. 420HC, guys, simple steel. He's been using it. He's been cutting with it. He used it, I think, for like 3 or 4 weeks. He kept saying, hey man, check this out. It's still sharp. It really wasn't, but it was still doing the job. He was still happy with it. I just took this from him. He left it at the job site in the work trailer, and I was just like, took it. We're doing this video. I can't say enough. For 40 bucks, there's no reason to buy some piece of crap folder anymore. You're gonna pay $20 for a crap folder at the flea market, maybe 15, or at the gas station, you might pay 40. And you could get this American-made knife, model 1776, America, for 40 bucks, guys. So Kershaw link, 2 big thumbs up. This is a phenomenal folder. It's got great modern features. The edge geometry is wonderful. The belly, everything. The tip is not broken. I can't say that your tip won't break, but this tip is not broken, and it's been prying and doing just terrible things. So there you have it, guys. I'm not really good at folder videos, but there is a long-term folder video of the Kershaw link. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know, or if you didn't, let me know in the comment section below. Give me a thumbs down because it helps with my analytics. Also, please check out the description box below where you can see links on how you can support this channel. My Instagram's on there, my website where I sell my survival and tactical gear, Patreon, and my brand affiliate links. All that stuff is in the description box below. Please check it out. Have a blessed day. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you soon.